What's up, guys? All Kush Beats here. You know, cannabis is a plant that has fungus, microscopic fungus, and bacteria that can, on a microscopic level, crawl inside the root tips and up into the stalk of the plant and up the plant. And fungus can actually live up inside the plant, similar to the way that bacteria lives in the human gut. You know, there's similarities between humans and plants. Just like if you were to have like athlete's foot, fungus growing on your foot or your roots as a human. You know, your skin's a permeable membrane, so some things can pass in and through and things like that. You know, there's pH balance. If you sit in a bathtub with like chlorine in it, your body, your skin is actually a permeable membrane to where it will absorb that chlorine. It will suck it in to balance out what's on both sides of that membrane. So the cannabis plant is one type of flower amongst many others that has evolved to have a distinct smell that has attracted humans. And at some point in its lineage, one plant has genetically had a genetic that flipped on. How genetics flip on and off, they're separate from DNA. One plant had one that flipped on that had a psychoactive component for humans. You know, it's actually, cannabis is a fat molecule. That's why it stays in people's systems for 30 days, because the body doesn't recognize it as harmful or toxic, and you excrete it through the liver, kidneys. It's basically just a fat. It's not too bad of a thing. And we have, just like people have done where they've bred dogs, we've done this with plants, you know, where we find one trait out of thousands of different types of plant. We're like, whoa, this one's different. Let's keep this one. You know, that's why you can take a cutting and you can cross-pollinate. And so we have grown it this way over, you know, however long. I think a few thousand years, could be wrong, but you know, that's like the ships that people sailed over on the Mayflower to America, where the sails were made of hemp, the ropes were made of hemp, all that good stuff. And so we liked it for its fiber, you know, abilities for making really strong fibrous materials. And then at some point, somebody found one that had a psychoactive component, and we started cultivating it this way. And when humans did go away, the plant, those specific genetic traits will probably turn off, and it'll go back to being just a regular fibrous hemp plant, because there's nobody there to keep that, you know, subdominant trait of psychoactive component around. Because a fast-growing cannabis plant is really just a hemp plant. You know, it doesn't have the psychoactive component. It has that fast-growing one where it outcompetes all the others, and then over time, those genetics don't stay active, because the ones that are slow-growing on the psychoactive side can't compete with the ones that are fast-growing that don't have the psychoactive component. So us as humans have evolved this plant and cross-pollinated it this way. Anyways, guys, hope that gives you some thoughts and ideas, a little bit of history. Peace out. All Kush Beats.